Hey guys, I'm gonna wait and see if anyone joins because some of you guys requested that I do my story time live. And if I remember correctly, when I last checked last night, that is what won. So I'm gonna give it a minute, see if a couple of people join. And if not, then I might just pre record this or I might just do it this way and leave it as is. Kind of post it and you guys can just rewatch the live. My lips are so dry, you guys. So dry. So, try to keep them moist. But say hi when you guys pop on. I want to make sure that I have a couple of people. Don't mind my dogs. Want to make sure that I have a couple of people on before I start the story. And this is like a recent story. Like, it just happened this past Saturday. And I really want to share it with you guys because I want to spread some awareness about what happened, and I also want to help other people feel confident and not judged. So if you're here, please say hello because I do see that there are a couple of viewers, but I want to make sure. Hi Tracy, thank you so much for commenting. Thank you. So I guess it is working. Okay, hopefully my dogs like kind of chill out because they're a little cuckoo right now. Let me grab my liquid death water. I'm gonna go sit on my couch and we're gonna have a little story time, guys. Even if it's just 1, 2, 3 viewers, it's okay. Cause I'm gonna leave this up because I know a lot of people are still working. I just finished working. And before I start doing dishes and getting dinner ready, I said, you know what? Either I film a Dollar Tree haul or I go live, chill Rocky, or I go live and kind of share my story with you guys. So I'm going to get started. So, not October, September 6th and 7th were my husband and my grandson's birthday. So we were wanting to celebrate their birthday at like a water park. So for those of you that don't know, I live in New Jersey, and it's already getting cold here. So a lot of the water parks and stuff are obviously closed. They close after Labor Day, but we have an indoor one and we love going there. So we were gonna go there. However, the tickets were all sold out. So we went to this little amusement park. It's called Funplex. Guys, these dogs, look at this, guys. They're attacking me. It's called Funplex, and we had never been there before. It's like a little amusement park, kind of, it's indoors. They do have a water park that's outdoors, but that was obviously closed. And if you live in New Jersey and have ever been to Sports World, like back in the 90s, that's kind of what it was like. It's kind of like a Sports World type of place. Basically, you buy your tickets and you can ride unlimited on like the go-karts, the bumper cars. There's an hour of bowling included. So it's a really cool place. The only thing that you pay extra for is obviously the food and the arcade games. So they have two like cafeterias. One is, let's call it the boardwalk because it's on the boardwalk, like what they call the boardwalk room. So when we first got there and we went bowling, we did some of the rides. We ordered food from that part, and everyone drank their sodas and ate. We bowled. We were having such a great time. And then after playing some more games and going on some more rides, everyone started getting thirsty. So my son said to me, Mommy, can we go get some Gatorade? So right away, I see a vending machine. So I'm like, oh, let's just go to the vending machine. It's right here where we're all at. So we went to the vending machine, but the vending machine was cash only. And I don't know about you guys, but I never carry cash on me. And maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I should start carrying cash on me, but I only had my debit card. So therefore, I said to my son, well, we're going to have to go to the little cafe, which was not the boardwalk one where we had ordered the food from. It's like the main one when you first walk into the the amusement park or whatever you call it. So we go, and as we're getting online, so it was just me and my son. And oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you guys who went. So to the amusement park, it was myself, my husband, my son, my daughter that lives with me, Destiny, her boyfriend, my other daughter, Brianna, my grandson, who's only 2 years old, he's still a little baby, and my grandson's father, whom obviously is my daughter's boyfriend. So it was all seven of us, right? Is it seven? Three, four, eight of us because of the baby. So we all went. So now my son and I opted to go getting the drinks for everybody. You know, we asked everybody what they wanted. So we get on this line, and in front of us there is a there's two ladies and two men. And I think she had her child with her, but I really wasn't paying attention to that. So they were kind of contemplating going back and forth with the cashier, what they wanted to order. You know, does this boneless set of chicken bring 8 or 9, and how much is it? And kind of like going back and forth as to what they wanted to order. And, you know, I'm there waiting patiently. There are people behind me, and this is like an eating area. So there are people also sitting down, like there's people eating there, right? So I'm waiting patiently, being super patient, super patient. Did I mention I was being patient? Because I was. And I usually am not very patient. So I'm there, like, just looking at my son, looking at the people, looking at the cashier, like, you know, maybe ask them to move to the side so you can continue to take orders while they decide what they want. So then the cashier, they're asking the cashier for Sprite. The cashier says, well, we don't have Sprite. Starry is just like Sprite. And they're going back and forth as to if Starry tastes like Sprite. Meanwhile, there's a line of people, including me, waiting to order. Again, I don't say a word. I see the cashier, give them a sample. The cashier also looked to be very young, maybe, I'd say 16, 17 years old. So, you know, when you're young like that, sometimes you don't realize what you're doing, or you don't realize how to control like a line, you know, which is fine. So the lady that was in front of me, that was with them, moves to the side now. Now I'm able to move up to the cashier. So she moves to the side. I move up to the cashier and I say to her, hey, I know they're still trying to decide what they want. I don't need food. I just want some drinks from the fridge, like Gatorades and water, nothing that you need to pour for me, just hand to me. Is it okay if I order? And as I'm saying this, not the lady, but whom I came to find out that was her daughter, starts yelling, look at this fat bitch. She had to cut the fucking line, and she's like running her mouth, okay? Now, I'm with my son, and he's 12 years old. And remember, I'm with my family, but my family's on the other side. So I look at her and I say, I'm sorry, but what did you just say? And she's there yelling, and she yells it even louder for everybody there to hear, that I am a fat bitch, that I'm fat, da 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 da. Okay. So I tell her, okay, first of all, who the hell do you think you are to speak to me that way? Secondly, what does it matter to you if I'm fat or not? What does it matter? So what, I'm fat? Wow. What does it matter? You're all up in my mom's space and that. So there I come to realize that that's her mom. And I said, I'm simply trying to order some drinks, and you guys have been here for almost 10 minutes contemplating on what it is that you need or that you want, right? So, like, as I'm saying all of this, she's yelling, she's calling me every name in the book. Literally, guys, trash, like hood rat trash. I am not the type of person that judges people, but this was literally straight trash. The two guys that were with the two women, the mother and daughter, you can tell that they were like trying to control them. Now, I tell the daughter, because again, I don't even know how old this person is or anything. So I tell her, first of all, if you're going to speak to me like that, you're going to come to my face and speak to me like that. And if you want to take this outside, we can go outside. But I promise you, that if we go outside, you're going to humble yourself real quick. Because I promise you that same energy that you have right now, you would not have that with me outside. And at this point, the mom now gets in my face, okay, literally like this. I'm not, guys, I usually exaggerate, but I'm not even exaggerating. She's in my face like this, with her finger in my face, going like this to me, telling me, you don't fucking talk to my daughter like that, and da da da. And that's when I literally said to her, oh, that's your daughter? That's what you raised? Now it all makes sense to me. That's what you raised? Like, are you serious? You raised your daughter to call women fat bitches? Literally, that's what you raised? That's the trash that you raised? And at this point, because I had my phone, my wallet in my hand, and my purse, I had thrown it on the ground. I was ready because, again, I have someone that is in my face pointing at me, and there's another woman with her that is wanting to attack me, and I don't know what the heck is gonna happen. So of course I throw my things down to the ground so that my hands are ready to defend myself. I was not going to put my hands on anyone unless I was touched. Let's remember, if you don't know, I have a degree in criminal justice. I need to protect myself and my degree, but at the same time, as an American citizen of the United States of America, I have the right to defend myself. Hi, Monroe. Hello, Mama. So I made sure to have my hands free just in case I needed to throw down. And guys, I have not gotten into a fight like this, probably like a physical fight, since high school. And I'm 39 years old. Like, this is not how I act. So let me just say that while this is happening and this woman has her finger in my face, all of a sudden I see my son-in-law with my daughter and the baby. And I got so upset as soon as I saw them because, for one, I don't act that way around my kids. Secondly, and by that way, I mean, like, I probably would have handled the situation a little differently. As in, like, I probably wouldn't have thrown my purse down if I had my grandson with me, like things like that, because he's a baby. And of course, I would never put him in any harm's way. I probably would have just walked away, put him down, came back, and then handled the situation. So my daughter is carrying the baby. Well, no, I'm sorry. My son-in-law has the baby and my daughter is with him. So they're like, what's going on? And like, he sees the lady's finger in my face. He's seeing the other girl going crazy, yelling, calling me a fat bitch, still calling me all these names. Meanwhile, everybody that's sitting down eating is watching, and the two men are just standing there like, what the hell, the two men that were with them. So my son-in-law comes in the way and kind of like gets in the way, and that's when one of the guys moves up and starts pulling the mom away, and my son-in-law is like, come here, like, what happened? So we move to the side and I explain to him what happened, and he goes, don't worry about it, just walk away, ignore them, I'm gonna order the drinks, what is it that everybody wanted? So we give him the order. Now my son, myself, and my daughter with the baby, we walk away back to where everybody else was. So I go up to my husband and he sees in my face that I'm fuming. So he's like, what happened? So I'm explaining to him, and the first thing that my husband asked is, was there men involved? And I said, well, there's two men with them, but they didn't say anything. Like, if anything, they were trying to kind of calm down the situation, kind of, in a way. But they didn't say anything to me, like, they were chill. So my husband goes, are you sure? And I'm like, Alex, yes, I'm sure. So my daughter, Destiny, starts to walk towards there. Now, my daughter is a firecracker because she has my anger and my husband's anger mixed together. So I look at her and I go, Destiny, please don't do anything. Just let it slide. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Let them call me whatever the hell they want. I wipe my butt with what people think of me. Like, don't even worry about it. So my daughter says, no. I just want to make sure that Ruben is okay. And Ruben, again, is my son-in-law, the baby's father, Brianna's boyfriend, okay? So Destiny walks away. And again, because Brianna has the baby. So she goes, I just want to make sure Ruben's okay. So then Randy, which is Destiny's boyfriend, walks after her. And then my husband goes. And I'm like, Alex, please. And he's like, I'm not going to do anything, you know. And let's also remember, my husband is like he's almost considered like law enforcement. He's an armed guard. He carries, you know, his gun for work. He can't get himself into trouble. You know, so again, we are not the type of people that go out looking for problems. Okay? So my husband goes over there. I stay with my son Jaden, my daughter Brianna, and the baby. They're taking a while. So I'm like, oh Lord, what the heck is going on? But then I'm thinking, you know, maybe they decided to order food or something else, you know, whatever. So finally, when they come back, I see Ruben and he's fuming. And he's like, Jen, what the hell? Those people are fucking crazy. I go, what happened? He goes, well, after I ordered the drinks, the mom was in the way. That's the lady that had her finger in my face. He goes, she was in the way and she wouldn't move. So I said, excuse me, so that I could pass through, and she wouldn't move. So when he went to go pass, he kind of bumped her a little bit because, you know, there's X amount of space. You're being told, excuse me, several times. And to be a B, you're standing there, you know, to cause problems. Now, mind you, my husband is 6'2". My son-in-law Ruben is about his height, and Randy is also about his height. And they're big guys. They're not small. These two guys that were with them were tiny guys, you know. They were like my height. They weren't anything big and tough. So as soon as they saw my husband and my two, like, I guess, son-in-laws, they were like, F, you know, like, let's chill. Well, this grabbed a cup of freaking water, okay, and threw it at my son-in-law because he supposedly bumped into her, okay? Mind you, they have a little kid in a carriage. So my other son-in-law, Randy, had to move their kid out of the way because now the lady's trying to fight my daughter, Destiny. Destiny, literally, she was so mad, she threw a bottle of Gatorade. And basically, like, the police came. There was a cop there that they usually have there for security, and the manager came. So all of this happens, you know. The manager tells my family, listen, don't worry about it, walk away. If you guys need to be escorted anywhere, or if they bother you guys again, please let us know. So we're there, like, just, you know, chilling. Again, the kids are doing laser tag now. Time has passed. My husband and I stayed out of laser tag with our grandson, and we didn't play. Now, all of a sudden, this lady that was sitting in the food court comes up to me, and she goes, first of all, I am so sorry that you had to go through that. That was so sad to see another woman call another woman fat and bitch, you know, like, out of your name when she doesn't even know you, and you were simply just trying to order a drink, you know? And I was like, yeah, it's okay, don't worry about it. And then she tells me that these people told the manager a completely different story. They told the manager something else, kind of like that I was the aggressor, that I was the instigator, and da 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 da. So this bystander lady that is now talking to me and telling me this says that she went up to the manager and she said, listen, you could even check the cameras. This woman was there with her son, waiting and waiting patiently to order a couple of Gatorades, and these people, like, were reckless. They started yelling at her. They came at her. Like, the way that they're telling the story, that's not how it happened, you know. So I thanked the lady. I was like, oh my God, thank you so much, you know, for standing up for me and for letting the manager know. I really appreciate it. And she was like, no, I really feel bad. I hope that that didn't make you feel some kind of way, you know. And I guess it was because they called me fat. And I said to her, no, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I've been probably every size in the book. I've gone up and down in weight my entire life. And I am a very confident person. And maybe had it been the old Jen, I would have felt some type of way because they called me fat. I was in front of my son, you know, and I I mean, my son is 12. He's chunky, you know, and he's starting to go through puberty. And I don't want to make him feel insecure about his weight either. So to me, the way that I reacted, in the sense that I literally was fighting for my respect and kind of just trying to defend myself. I wasn't fighting because she called me fat, because again, I could care less what someone else thinks of me. As long as I'm comfortable in my own skin and my husband loves me for who I am and what I look like, it doesn't matter to me what some random bee, some hood rat bee says, you know? So she was like, "Oh my God, that's such a great mindset." And this woman was kind of like around my size. Maybe she may have been a little thinner than me, but I guess because she knows, you know, as someone that is plus size, curvy, whatever you want to call us, fat girls, you know, a lot of people that are overweight tend to lose self-confidence because of their weight. And when someone attacks you in that way, publicly, okay, in front of so many people that are sitting there, you're kind of taken back. And I'll tell you guys something. While we were there, we ran into one of my husband's friends. I've never met this person before, but he's a friend of my husband's. I met his wife and I met his family. And I was disrespected in front of these people. These people were sitting there eating. Like, that was embarrassing. It wasn't embarrassing because I was called fat, you know. Again, the old Jen, the old mindset Jen, maybe would have had an issue with that and I would have maybe felt some type of way. But because I feel more secure in my own skin and I've matured with age and with time and with life lessons, I didn't let that get to me. Oh, yes, definitely, Kit. Yes, thank you. Thank you. And yes, Monroe. Yes. I mean, one thing about me, guys, is as you get to know me a little more, and through some of my videos, I have also said, you know, when I do try on hauls and stuff and I'm showing my body, like, I had lost about 10 pounds and I recently just found out on Saturday that I've gained like 5 of those pounds back, you know. And I didn't lose it by like exercising, because I have a rod in my back, so it's very hard for me to go to the gym. I have what do you call that, restless leg syndrome. I have nerve damage in my right leg, you know. So I have a lot of things that make it very difficult for me to be like a normal person and go to a gym and work out. Yes, I do watch what I eat, but once you hit a certain age, and for me, I'm 39, it's very hard to lose weight, especially after having kids, you know. And I've had 3 kids, you know, ladies. Like, a lot of us that are moms, our bodies have carried children. We have gone through the miracle of birthing children. Okay, like, our bodies have been chambers, you know, and we've carried babies in our bellies, and we're not gonna be perfect, and that's okay, because I am perfectly imperfect in my eyes. And that's the way that I like to say things. I'm never going to be a perfect person. I'm never going to have a perfect body. Why? Because there's no such thing as perfect. What is perfect? Think about that for a minute. What do you think is perfect? Everyone has their own vision. Everyone is beautiful in their own skin. Okay? I don't want to get religious here, because yes, I grew up Catholic, but I don't really go to church, you know, like I used to as a kid, because I was forced to, you know, and all of that. But God made us this way, you know. God made us this way. He gave you your eye color. He gave you the shape of your nose. He gave you your lips. He gave you your facial features. He gave you your body frame. Like, that is the way that God made you. Whether you believe in God and Jesus and whatever it is that you believe in, your maker, the maker that you believe made you this way. And to them, you are perfect. In their eyes, you are perfect, because that is the way that they intended to make you. You know, I'm not the type of person that I'm against all these surgeries and all these things, but in reality, we are made a certain way. Now, if you are the type of person that you believe in like Botox and all that stuff, amen to you, sister. Do it. Do it. Do whatever makes you happy. But what needs to stop is this mindset of this new generation thinking that for one, they could disrespect adults. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I am not that girl's mother, but what example was that mother setting for her? What example? Because if any of my daughters ever called someone a fat bitch in front of me for no reason, I would have slapped my kid across the effing face in front of everybody, okay? For disrespecting someone elderly to them and someone that didn't do anything to them, okay? That is uncalled for. And that is one of the issues that we have in today's society is this entitlement. A lot of these new generation kids walk around feeling so entitled and feeling that they could speak down to people, feeling that, you know, like their shit don't stink and all. And I'm sorry for cursing, but that is what, that is one of the things that is so wrong with this world, is that whole entitlement attitude. I cannot stand it. My kids will tell you, and my oldest is going to be 22, my middle one Brianna will be 21, and my kids will tell you they would never ever disrespect an elderly person or an adult that has done nothing to them, especially in front of me and my husband. My girls till this day still respect us to the point that they watch what they say around us, you know. And if my daughter, the one that lives with me, if she's gonna come home late, or if she's gonna go out to like a club and she's gonna have a few drinks, she'll call us and she'll say, hey, can you guys pick me up? She won't drive. And she has her own car. She will not drive. Like, that is the way I've raised my kids. I don't comprehend and I don't understand how hard it is for other parents to do the same and instill morals and respect into their children. Okay, this girl is gonna, I don't know how old she was. She may have been a minor. I don't know. But she's gonna walk around this world thinking that she can speak to people the way that she spoke to me, that she could degrade other women the way that she tried to degrade me on Saturday. Or, yeah, was this? Yeah, it was I was gonna say Saturday or Sunday. It was Saturday. You know, like, the mom did nothing to like put her in her place. Like, I'm telling you guys, if it would have been one of my kids, they would have been put in their place. But anyway, getting back to the story, basically what ended up happening, this woman comes up to me, tells me, you know, she told the manager. Then the manager comes up to us and he's asking us if we're okay. And my husband explains to him, yeah, we're fine, you know, everything's okay. We don't want any problems. My family is not the type to come into a place and start issues. We have a little 2 year old baby with us. We came to celebrate birthdays and just have a good time, and these people did what they did. So the manager tells us again, you know, like, from my HR department, but I just sent it to voicemail. But anyway, yeah, so he told us, you know, there's a cop there in case anything happens, just let him know. So when we went to the other room, we went online to go on the go-karts because my grandson is about 34 inches tall, I think. And to go on the go-karts, you have to be 36 inches. And he loved the go-karts. So what we did was we spiked up his hair a little bit because he has these beautiful blonde curls. We spiked up his hair a little bit and it made him just tall enough to get on the ride. It was the cutest and the funniest thing. So he rode with my daughter and she went super slow around the track. And of course, since it was just us and the family, like, we went super slow and like we, you know, didn't touch her or bump into her or anything because of the baby. But when we were waiting online, those people were there online. So my husband goes, you know what, to avoid problems, let's let them get on the ride first. When they get on, and they're on, then we'll go online to wait to get on. So that's what we ended up doing. And you could tell, like, they were so salty and they were so pissed off. They just, the females just kept like looking at us, but they wouldn't say anything. And the men, they were walking around like this with their heads down, because they were, first of all, embarrassed. Secondly, they were scared shit when they saw my two son-in-laws and my husband. Not for nothing, but like I said, they're big guys, and these guys were tiny, and they were probably scared that we were like them, or that we were gonna pop off and they were gonna have to fight. And but again, nothing else happened, luckily, thank God. And we were able to finish enjoying ourselves. But I just wanted to share that little story with you guys and kind of let you know, um you know my purpose on YouTube, and what my purpose has always been on Facebook, is to help women feel beautiful in their own skins. Even when I did makeup tutorials on Facebook, and when I used to sell makeup and clothing and all of that, because if you didn't know, I used to like have my own little boutique and jewelry business and all of that. And I always wanted to help women feel beautiful in their own skin. And I just wanted to let you guys know that if you go through a situation like that, don't let the person get the best of you. Show them that you are a strong, confident woman, and that nothing that they could say is going to make you feel any less than what you are. Brush it off, let it go, and don't let yourself get down because of that. You have to make sure that you always remember that you are beautiful, and if you want to lose weight, you can make that change. But if you don't, and you're comfortable being a curvy plus size girl, then enjoy it, mama, enjoy it, because we're beautiful no matter what. Okay, we are all beautiful in our own skin, and I just want you guys to remember that. And again, don't let other people bring you down. I found myself, when I walked away from the situation, almost tearing up, because I felt like that little girl in seventh grade, feeling like I was too chunky to fit in my desk, feeling like the boys didn't like me because I was chunky, and there was other girls that were skinny, and all that stuff that we go through when we're in grammar school, when we're growing and when we're learning. And the fact of the matter is that your mindset is what is important. As long as you set your mind to knowing you're beautiful no matter what, don't let other people bring you down, your confidence is going to grow. And you're going to walk around like if you are the most beautiful thing out there, okay? Always walk around with that confidence, with your head held up high, feeling like, damn, I'm feeling myself today, okay? That is the attitude that you should always have. Like, my shit don't stink. Not that you're better than anybody else, but that you're better than the person you were yesterday. Okay, I am the type of person that I love makeup. I don't wear makeup every day. I work from home. I literally just finished working. But you know what? Sometimes when I start to feel like blah, I put on a little bit of makeup like I did today. This is just everyday makeup. I still have a tan from the summertime, so I don't have to do much. But by putting on a little bit of makeup and kind of changing out of my pajamas and not working in pajamas and stuff, I start to feel better about myself. I just feel prettier with makeup. I feel like it enhances some of my features. And I've learned how to do my makeup in a way where it does enhance certain features. And by putting on clothes, I just feel more productive. And it kind of pulls me out of that funk of feeling blah. I'm in pajamas, I'm down, I have no energy to do anything. And I literally just got dressed and did my makeup, for what? To cook. To do the dishes right now and cook. And that's what I'm going to do. I just finished cleaning up after my dogs. Hi, Rami. How are you? Hey, Terry. So, guys, I'm sorry, but I'm like literally about to end this, but I will post this on my page and I will leave it up so that you guys can watch it for those of you that couldn't. Thank you guys again for voting on my little, should I upload a video, a pre-recorded, or go live? If you guys want me to go live more often, please comment down below, let me know, and I definitely will. I do have some hauls that I am going to be posting. I have like literally, guys, 4 bags, 4 Dollar Tree bags that I need to go through. Oh, Rami, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I have like bunches of things to show you guys. There's a little sneak peek. Oh, look at this, guys. How beautiful is this? It's like a little plaque. I'll show you guys what it says because that one is a gift, but this one is mine. It says, bless our home. And it says, with love and laughter. Okay, and I got this at the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to be recording soon, hopefully, the other hauls. Oh, thank you. And I'm telling you, if you guys want me to do makeup tutorials, please let me know in the comments and I definitely will do them. I used to do them all the time on Facebook and stuff, but I stopped doing them because Facebook started messing with my views and all of that stuff, and it was just a pain in the butt. But I do have to start getting back to my housework now that I'm done with work and I finished my little story time. Okay, no problem. Do you guys want live makeup tutorials or do you guys want pre-recorded ones? Because regardless with the lives, I've learned that I can post them and they will stay on the page. So whatever you guys want, or I can do both. I can do a live one day and then do a pre-recorded video and upload that on a different day. We can definitely do that. Okay, cool. So I will definitely do that as well, guys. And if you guys want, let me know what it is that you guys want to learn. Like, do you want to learn how to do contour? Do you want to learn like easy eyeshadow looks? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know down in the comments and I will definitely consider that, doing that. And maybe one day I'll do a video learning how to contour, another day a video like on how to do a smoky eye and all of that good stuff. Okay, guys, I love you guys. You guys know you guys are my friends, my amigas. My husband and my son always make fun of me about my little dance, but yes, help with both. I got you. All right, my friends, I'm gonna go. I don't want to do this, but I have to start cleaning. Yuck. Love you all. I will see you guys again soon. Thank you for listening to my story time and las quiero mucho. Take care, guys. Besitos. Bye. Let's see if I know how to end this. That is the question of the day. Okay, I think I got it. Bye, guys.